Alright, let's move on to some of the drills that we do. The first one is called a penetration drill. Just basically doing shots all the way across the mat. Everybody knows this one. We actually do this during our warm-up for the most part. Same concept as every other warm-up move. Is they're in the lines, I just yell out penetration and they do shots across the mat. So the reason why I'm showing this drill is because there are a couple of peculiar things that I do that's different from what a lot of other coaches do. And I just want you to be aware of this so that when you teach them how to do shots and when you teach them your own penetration drill, you keep these in mind so that, like I've been saying the whole time, they get to the varsity room and I don't have to reteach them a drill. Okay? So, in this one, go ahead and, Johnny, focus the camera. So that they can see my whole body and my feet. So on this one, they're going to start in their stance, in a square stance, feet even. First couple times they're doing the drill, they're going to step out with their lead leg, and they're going to put their shoulder on top of their knee. I don't have them lower their level first. I just have them step out right here. Nice and simple. They get that concept. Second part is they're going to drive this knee down. Third part is they snap the trail leg up. Make sure that you emphasize snapping the trail leg up to the side, even with their knee. So they don't leave it way back here, and they don't snap it way up here, because as you see, we're off balance. So they snap the trail leg up even, and they're going to push off the trail leg. They're going to go this way, head is up, back straight, hips are in. They're going to come under their stance, and they're going to take 2 shuffle steps to the side, which simulates them driving on a double leg. Okay, so that's the first way that I teach the penetration drill. The second is I'm going to have them take the back leg. They're still going to be in a square stance, but the other leg they're going to take a step back and they're going to push off. And then it's the same thing. Trail leg here. So one more time. They're in a square stance. They step back, push, lead leg steps forward. Okay? And then once they get that down, the last sequence, and then what we do for the rest of the year, is they're actually going to start now in their staggered stance. So all they got to do now, they don't have to step up back physically. They're just going to push off that back leg straight into the shot. Snap up, boom, right here. So that's the progression. Progression one more time. They start in a square stance. Step the trail leg forward, do the shot, come up. The next part of the progression is they're going to take the trail leg back, push off, and go. And then once they get that down, the last progression is they're going to start in their sugar foot or staggered stance, and they're not going to step back, they're just going to push off right away. So right here. Okay? They do it all the way across the mat. And that's the penetration drill. Make sure that they are putting their shoulder over their knee. Make sure that front knee is driving down. A lot of them will not, they'll miss that leg driving down. They'll kind of do something like this. You know, you really got to emphasize driving that front knee down. So shoulder over knee, drive the front knee down, trail leg comes to the side, and then make sure that when they stand up, they're not standing up straight, but they're coming up into their stance. Shuffling. Last thing I forgot, make sure that they're actually stepping with their lead leg. A lot of them, they'll do that the first time, but after that, when they go all the way down the mat, they'll just drop the leg down straight. So they'll do something like this. First time they'll do it right, they'll come up, and then when they do it again, they'll just drop down like this. So they'll do a series of leg drops. That's no good. We don't want that. So make sure that every time they're actually stepping and penetrating into their opponent's zone. Okay? So that is penetration. Next, no hand shot. Okay. Next drill is called no hand shot. So Jose is going to be the guy doing this drill. Jose, wait till I talk the guys through it. So Johnny is going to be the partner. he's going to be in his stance. It's going to be a square stance, but he's going to be slightly higher than normal. Normally Johnny would be really low. Get low, Johnny. Okay, and his hands would be out protecting his legs. But for this drill, he's going to be a little bit higher for the purpose of the drill, and his hands are going to be out. Okay, so Jose, he's going to do shots, except he can't use his hands. So this is why we call it no-hand shot. You're going to put your hands behind your back. Jose is going to do a double leg shot, and then he's going to come up and push away. So do it one more time, Jose. Comes up and pushes away. Okay. So a couple of specific teaching points. First, he does the shot just like normal, Jose, but stop when you're down there. And notice that his shoulder is in Johnny's hip pocket. His head is up, his ears are against the rib cage, his back is straight, his hips are in. This is what the drill is supposed to reinforce. It's really hard to do a shot wrong with no hands because you fall on your face. So every time they need to land in this position, and then when they snap the trailer leg up and go, they need to stay in that position. Stay low, keep that shoulder in the hip pocket, and push off. Okay? So, Jose, this time I want you to do it incorrectly when you push up. When you come up to your feet, basically take your shoulder from the hip pocket up to his rib cage, like stand up straight. So what I don't want you to do is when they get in the shot and they come up and push off, they stand way up. See how Jose is out of position, his shoulder's out of the hip pocket? That's no good. So do it right now, Jose. So he's in the shoulder in the hip pocket, he stays low and he pushes away. Make sure the head is up, don't have the head down. Okay, so that is no hand shot. Yeah. So next we have down block drill number 1. This one partner's on the knees. Johnny is off his hands though. He's going to be off his hands up. He's going to be off his haunches. So his heels are not touching his butt. He's like totally upright. Just like that. So he's going to be fairly close to Jose. Jose is going to be in his stance. He's going to have his hands out. And what Johnny's going to do is he is going to reach like a single leg at Jose's lead leg. So Jose, point to your lead leg. Jose's got a left leg lead. So basically Johnny's going to be trying to grab the back of Jose's knee, and Jose is going to be down blocking. So he doesn't need to specifically grab the wrist as much as he needs to bat the wrist out of the way with his forearm really, really hard, and then he kicks the leg back just like a mule and he lowers his head. Just like that, yeah. So he resets, and then Johnny goes again. Resets, Johnny goes again. So Johnny's actually trying to reach really hard for that leg and trying to grab it. And then Jose is down blocking, out of the way. So that's the basic concept. A couple of no-nos here is you don't want to be like where Johnny is right now. His heel on his butt, just kind of relaxing like that. He needs to be upright, there you go. Also, he should not be on his hands. The tendency for kids is when they get really excited, they're going to like lean forward and go on their hands. That puts them out of position as well. And then the last thing the bottom guy doesn't want to do is just kind of slap at the leg randomly. He really wants to try and grab that leg. So he's reaching hard. When Johnny gets done, his forearm should feel pretty sore. Okay? And then for Jose, the things he wants to do, the main thing for him to keep in mind, lower the head, kick the leg back, and then the forearm really bats the hand out of the way really hard, really stiff forearm. He's not just doing it halfway. So go ahead a couple more times. Bam. There you go. Good. Okay, so that's down block drill number 1. Okay, next one is down block drill number 2. This one is done from the feet, and the guy that is doing the down blocking is going to have a collar tie on his opponent. And the opponent's going to do 3 shots. Don't do it yet. The opponent, which in this case is Jose, is going to do 3 shots. Johnny's going to forearm block him and circle every time. And then on the third one, as Jose is coming up out of the shot, Johnny's going to counter shot. So guys, let's do it fast first, and then we'll do it slow. Okay? Go. So Johnny's forearm blocking, third one, counter shot, take him down. Okay? Very good. Now let's do it slow as I'm talking through. So before you do the shot, make sure that both guys are forehead to forehead, and the guy doing the down blocking has inside control. He's got to fight inside and get that collar tie just like Johnny has on his right arm. What you don't want to have the guys do is do an ear-to-ear tie. Johnny, go ear-to-ear, because this shuts the offense down. You don't want to be from here almost ever in wrestling unless you're like trying to stall. So this is the starting position. And as Jose does a shot, Johnny's going to forcefully down block, and then he's circling. Okay, and then on the third one, as Jose comes up, he hits a counter shot. He can do a high crotch like Johnny just did, or you can do a head inside single or a double leg. Any shot works as long as the timing is right. Okay. One thing that I want to emphasize on this, in addition to what I've already emphasized, is when you forearm block, you have to be a brick wall. Don't be limpy, wimpy, and just kind of let the guy drive into you. You got to stop him in his tracks with that forearm and be forceful. So do it one more time, Johnny, and really show how you're being forceful there. Block good. Good. Because he's blocking Jose, not touching the legs, boom, hits a shot. You would actually need to probably hit that shot a little bit earlier, but that's kind of the idea. Okay, so that's down block drill number 2.